I baked you a pie.
Oh boy, what flavor?
Pie flavor.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Kodai's Protocol Riz, and today we're going to be talking about why Battlefield 3 is one of the best multiplayer games ever made. And this is, in my opinion, you can disagree all you want, but this is, in my opinion, I think that Battlefield 3 really is one of those revolutionary games that really does have that next generation factor to it. Because when they actually developed the game, they said that the game is next generation on older hardware, you know. And by the way, this is Red Orchestra 2 gameplay. I didn't really want to put up Battlefield 3 gameplay because too much Battlefield 3 content on my channel. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit. Even though I am talking about Battlefield 3, I just wanted to put out something else. So this is Red Orchestra 2. You should definitely check it out. It's a very cool World War II shooter. It's very realistic actually too. It takes about 1 or 2 shots to kill somebody in this game, and it's just very cool. And you should definitely check it out. It's not really a big blockbuster game, but I think if more people found out about it, they would really love the game. Anyways, let's get back to Battlefield 3. So I have actually 3 reasons why I think the game is as cool as it is. And, you know, of course the game has a lot of cons, like the previous patches in the game have been not so good, especially on my computer. My computer, like, it's been very buggy, and there has been a lot of problems, you know, with the game, but you gotta look past that and see how awesome the game actually is. And okay, now let's go on to my reasons, and my number 1 reason is the revolutionary gameplay. It's unlike any other game. Now, when I first played the alpha or beta, I believe, yeah, I think alpha, I was like, no, alpha was, I didn't really like the alpha for some reason, but then when I played the beta, I was like, wow, this game is sweet. And the game, I don't know what it is about it, but it felt next generation. It really did. No other game compared to it. Every other game that was before Battlefield 3, it just felt like a shitty cartoon compared to Battlefield 3. Really, it just felt like nothing compared to Battlefield 3. Battlefield 3 really is the next generation, and especially if you max this game out, you know, full graphics on the PC, the game looks amazing. It almost looks like a cinematic movie in itself, you know. So the game is cool. I like this game a lot, and I really think the gameplay is revolutionary. I think a lot of companies should follow what Battlefield 3 has done here and, you know, kind of build upon them. So I hope, you know, that new game, Medal of Honor something, Medal of Honor, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna call it Medal of Honor number 2. I don't know what it's exactly called, but I hope that game actually takes a bit of notes from Battlefield 3. I'm not sure if DICE is actually developing the second Medal of Honor, but hopefully they are. I don't know, but they are using the same engine, so hopefully the game is going to be cool. But yeah, let's get back to Battlefield 3. My number 2 reason for the game being so awesome is it has a very wide variety of things to do. For example, if you ever watched Big Burger or Bird Bigo, I don't know, I'm not sure what his name is, but he's on YouTube. He's this guy that does these like C4 montages, and he's done so many cool things that I've never seen before. Like, I think he one time put like claymores on the car and actually went up to somebody, and once that person like walked by the claymores, it would blow up in their face and the car would just be standing there with no damage to the car, and that was kind of cool. So very wide variety of things to do in the game. And also, like, I think he also did stuff like he would jump out of the car while the car is rolling down the hill into the tank, and he would shoot it with his shotgun or sniper or something, or pistol. I'm not sure which gun he used. I'm pretty sure it was a shotgun, and he actually shot the C4 in the car. That exploded the C4, exploded the car, and you know, it was like a chain reaction, and it exploded the tank with it. And in the kill cam, or not in the kill cam, but in the kill feed, it said that the tank was actually killed by a shotgun, when the tank was actually not killed by a shotgun. It was killed by the C4. But, you know, like I said, it's like a chain reaction. He shot the C4 blew up and it killed the tank. So the game said it was shot by a tank, by a shotgun, and people are probably like, in the kill feed, you know, they see that, they're like, how did you blow up my tank with a freaking shotgun? So people are probably confused, and that's one of the cool things about Battlefield 3. You know, it just has so much variety. I mean, you can ride tanks. You can ride tanks that go in water. I believe they're called BMPs or something. You can ride helicopters, airplanes. Just the game has so much variety, and all the maps are very like I mean, they're not the best maps, to be honest. I think the Back to Karkin maps are way better than the regular maps of Battlefield 3, but the maps are just so awesome, and yeah, they just have a lot of variety. So okay, number 3 is it has a cool factor to it. This is kind of like the revolutionary gameplay where I said, you know, it's so revolutionary, it's so cool. It just has that cool factor to the game. It's like you see the game and you're like, wow, I'm like watching a cinematic movie. You know how they do those pre-rendered cinematic movies for like Dead Island, or I believe some other game that I don't remember. I believe they did it for the first Medal of Honor, and they did it for Killzone, and people were like, wow, this game looks great. And then when the actual game comes out, they're like, oh, it's nothing like the cinematic. But with this game, with Battlefield 3, it's actually almost like a cinematic in itself. You know, if you max out the game in fullest settings, it looks like it's a cinematic. It looks like, it really does look like an animated movie. It looks really good. So that's really cool. It definitely has that cool factor. Whenever you play, you're just like, wow, this is cool. You know, that's especially when I play, and I'm always like, wow, this is cool. And yeah, that's why I think this game is one of the most awesome games, and they always release these awesome DLCs that just totally change the game. Unlike like Call of Duty, where they released DLCs where it's like, oh, here's the 4 maps, go play with it. Pay me $15 and here's 4 maps that they already probably made the maps before the game even released, but they just, you know, shit out the maps and make you pay $15 for it. But now with Battlefield 3, I believe, yeah, Back to Karkin, I believe they give you like 9 weapons or something. I'm not sure how many weapons they gave you, 6 maybe, I'm not sure. But they gave you new weapons, new maps, really big maps actually. And number 3, I think they only gave maps and weapons, but and new vehicles. Okay, and new vehicles. So that's like 3 things in one package, and that's really good. That's way better than what Call of Duty ever does. So yeah, definitely Battlefield 3 is one of the best games. So thank you guys for watching this video, and peace out.